Coming today, you've been observing Mr. Gray with the third grade class for your approaches to education people, right? Yes, I go to Johnson Elementary School. You know, to watch Mr. Gray with the teachers in class. It's been amazing. I'm just learning so much from just watching him. I'm so glad the classroom of the visual requirement for the decision program. I mean, it's like the best thing ever to prepare you to be a good teacher. And well, I'm glad to see you feel that way. You know, that's the goal. So I've been reading over your information now, and my quite interested in what's going on. In particular, was the astronomy unit he's been teaching. The astronomy unit, it seems that Mr. Grant has mastered the interdisciplinary approach to teaching. Jude, we were talking about the class. Okay. Here, so like when he was teaching the astronomy, he didn't just teach them the name of the problem. He did the ways to teach mythology. Really, so how did you hear that? Well, someone could already know the problem, but they didn't know the name had any meaning, the story behind them. So he introduced the Greek and Roman mythology as a way of explaining. Like, you know how like Jupiter's biggest parent, right? And how Jupiter was the name of the king of gods in the Roman mythology, right? So since Jupiter, the planet, is the largest planet in our solar system, it's like the king of the climate, like Jupiter was the king of all gods. Oh, Matthew, that's a great example. Oh, yeah, each student choose the planets and then did research on it to write a report, library to do the research, and then they made a presentation about the planets they chose. So in one science unit in which the focus on Hegel on Greek and Roman mythology, use research skills in the library, wrote a report, and practice their oral presentation skill. Exactly, he used this one topic to teach third grade all that stuff. To write a report, and even how to speak in public, plus they had a great time doing it. You know, Master, this is just what we've been talking about in your class. I'm sure everyone could learn from something from your experience. You know, Matthew, I'd love for you to talk about this astronomy unit in class on Wednesday. Really? Cause I don't really think I'll have any time to write my table. You need just yet. Well, Wednesday, use your cross and explain the things we've discussed today. Okay, that sounds alright.